What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Hope everybody's week is going well. Mine's is going great. Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy, Tony Barron Jr. I'm here with another week of Rep Your Teams, Rep Your Squad, powered by Xbox. Using Madden 18 as my prop for my Week 11 picks and previous picks, I decided to just start using my Madden to look at who I think is going to win and who I think is going to lose and the upsets that's going to happen. Also, in other sports news, in college football yesterday, we had an interesting game between the University of Virginia versus Miami Hurricanes. Hurricanes has been like the story of the year so far in college. They came out of nowhere. They got a dominant defense. Their offense is pretty powerful. So there's somebody to keep an eye out for them. They came back on UVA. They were down 28-7. They came back. The final score was 28-44. That was a heck of a game to watch yesterday. No, excuse me. They were down 21-7. So they came back. It ended up being 44-28. That was a great game yesterday. The poll stand right now is Alabama number 1, Clemson number 2, Miami, who I just said, they're ranked number 3, and Oklahoma's at number 4. Wisconsin is undefeated, and they creeped up at number 5. But my thing is with college football, like I tell everybody, college football is tricky. It's biased because they go by schedule and strength of schedule. So we might see a little ruffling before the season's over. I'm curious to see how it's going to look with these conference title games. I'm curious to see what's going to happen to Alabama. Should they lose to Auburn next Saturday? Or should they go to the conference title and they lose? How they lose? It's going to be interesting in these next couple weeks when it comes to college football leading to the playoffs and the bowl games. My Tar Heels finally got together again for the second straight week. They beat Western Carolina 62-10. I think 62-10 or 60-10. But I wish we did this the whole season instead of last minute. And then moving on to basketball, Boston Celtics. Nobody saw this coming. Now, one of my friends and brothers called this. He said that Boston was going to be powerful. I didn't see it at first because with the switch of Isaiah Thomas and Kyrie Irving, but the way it's looking right now, Kyrie having an MVP season right now, so we want to keep on our eye and see what's going on as far as Boston. But it's going to be interesting as far as basketball as that goes along. And then college basketball is back. My team, UNC, those that know me, I'm a Tar Heel fan and everything, football, basketball, whatever. They're not ranked number 1. Duke is ranked number 1. So it's going to be interesting with that. I'm just glad we're not number 1 because, as you can tell with college sports, when the team is ranked number 1, that pressure is on them and the upset is bound to happen. Now, I'm not saying Duke is going to get upset, but who knows? We'll see. So, moving right along, those that follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and also YouTube, I do these every Sunday. Pick what team I think is going to win in sports. And also, I do Wednesdays, I do encouraging vlogs. So, those that follow me, y'all saw that I picked Thursday. I'm 7-4 of these games right now. I picked Pittsburgh over Tennessee. And as what happened, Pittsburgh took Tennessee to the woodshed. Not even close at all. So right now, I'm starting off 1-0. So let's go ahead with our Week 11 picks. Next up, we got Detroit versus Chicago. Chicago has been kind of up and down, Dr. Jekyll, Mrs. Hyde right now. So I'm going to go with Detroit in this one. I'm not really sold on the Detroit team. I don't think they could be a strong playoff contender, but you never know. I got them beating Chicago at Chicago. Chicago, I thought they would beat Green Bay, but Green Bay took them to the house last week. So I got Detroit in this one. You got the Ravens versus the Packers. Now, Baltimore, like Chicago, is tricky. One week, they look all right, and the next week, they've been looking kind of suspect a little bit. So I'm going to say the Packers go on a winning streak on this one. They're going to win their second straight game with the backup Huntley. I see them winning this one over Baltimore. Jacksonville versus Cleveland, not even close. I got Jacksonville winning this game right here. Not even close in that one. Cardinals and Texans, I'm going to go with Arizona in this one for the simple fact Texans started off strong. They started off pretty decent. But with the quarterback Watson down for the year, I would have if he wasn't down, I would have picked him in this game. But Arizona looking pretty decent right now, and I'm gonna give them the win over the Texans in this one. Rams and Vikings. That's gonna be a tough game right here because the Los Angeles Rams are balling this year. Nobody really saw this coming. The way Goff and Gurley, and you got to keep an eye on that Rams defense. They look very good this year. Minnesota is at home. They've been balling this year. This one's kind of tricky. Now I would say this: if the Rams do what they did in previous weeks, run the defense down, then they'll win this game. It's going to be between the Rams offense and this Vikings defense. Because if the Vikings defense get the momentum early at home, I can see them beating the Rams in this one. I'm gonna go with the Vikings in this one. I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be like a playoff type atmosphere. But don't take your eyes off the Rams on this one. I think they're gonna shock a lot of people this year. But I'm gonna say Vikings edge this one in a close one. Redskins, Saints will win this one. Saints, they're clicking on all cylinders right now. They're doing their thing. You got Kansas City and the Giants. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs in this one. Giants are just terrible this year. I had them in the beginning of the year. Those that follow me in my picks, I had them in my team, Dallas, and a close race of who's gonna win the division. But right now, it's Philadelphia's division. I did say don't overlook Philadelphia. But right now, it's Philly's division to win or lose right now. So I got Kansas City over the Giants in this one. You got the Bills and Chargers next. I'm going to go with Buffalo in this one. Even though this one is kind of suspect, I'm going to go with Buffalo in this one. Chargers aren't really doing so well either throughout the year. Next, you have the Bengals and Broncos. Broncos have been stinking up in the past few games. But I got this weird feeling for some reason they're going to beat Cincinnati. So I'm going to go with the Broncos in this one. Patriots and Raiders. Now, when I found out these two were playing each other this year, if you'd have told me that the Raiders would have looked like what they look like so far, I would have found it hard to believe with the season they had last year. But they're fighting to try to get in, I think, a wild card or at least a playoff spot. And they need this game bad, but it's Brady, though. So I'm going to go with the Patriots in this one. I'm going to pick my team last. You got Atlanta versus Seattle. Now, Seattle has a major blow, man. They just lost Richard Sherman. Earl Thomas been out the injury, too. And Cam Chancellor just went down for the year. It's going to be interesting to see how Seattle holds up, not just for the regular season, but if they should make the playoffs. It's definitely going to be on Russell Wilson's shoulders, and it's going to be interesting to see how he carries the team, because if you look at the previous Seattle teams, the defense has helped them out in a big way, which caused the offense to spark. So it's going to be interesting to see how Wilson looks without a Legion of Boom type defense. I'm going to edge it to, this is at Seattle, so I'm going to go with Atlanta looking pretty hot. I'm going to pick an upset. I'm going to say Atlanta shocks Seattle in this game. I think their air attack is going to be a nightmare for Seattle because of their defense. I will say this, though. If Seattle gets some momentum and they just get it all cylinders, they'll win this game. But I'll pick Atlanta to win this game. I think Atlanta's about to get hot for some reason. I don't know why. I got the feeling they're going to pick up what they did last year. They're going to get on fire. They punished us last week. But they're going to get on fire in this game. I just got a feeling that Atlanta's going to win this one. And last but not least, us versus Philadelphia. Now, those that follow me every week, I know y'all think yourself like, this dude loves Dallas that much that he won't pick against that team, which is true. But I'm also realistic about my team at the same time as well. So, I'll say this. With Ezekiel Elliott out for his 6-game suspensions, Sean Lee out for the rest of the year, and Tyron Smith out right now due to groin injury, I say this. I pick it for us to win the game. We should have the momentum at home, but realistically, the Eagles will beat us. I'm picking them to beat us. So this is the first week I done picked against my team in a long time, because for the simple fact that we're missing certain players. Now, I would love for my team to win, but I'm being realistic right now. Eagles are on the road. We looked suspect last week against Atlanta. We looked terrible. It looked almost a reflection of when we played Denver, except we had all our pieces when we played Denver. But we looked worse this time around without certain pieces, except we just lost really bad against Denver with the pieces we had. I'm going to say Philly beats us in this one, man. I'm hoping Dallas wins. I hope we do, but realistically, the Eagles will beat us in this game. So we'll see. Maybe by me picking the Eagles, the opposite will happen. I wouldn't mind taking the L for that one in that situation. It's just the simple fact that we were missing certain players. So realistically, they should beat us. On paper, they saying they should beat us. Everybody's picking them to beat us, but I'm hoping we win. If we do what we need to do to survive, we'll win this game. But the way it's looking, Philly should take us right now. But I'm hoping we win. So that's week 11 picks. Let me move to week 12. Do a Thursday night game for week 12. That's Thanksgiving games. So I'm gonna pick those because that's the holiday time. I'm not gonna be doing too many videos next week. Vikings and Lions, I'm gonna say Minnesota wins that one. No, I take that back. I say Detroit get Minnesota in this one. Something about the Lions, when they play on Thanksgiving Day, they get some kind of momentum for some weird reason. I'm gonna say Detroit pulls the upset against Minnesota. We play the Chargers. I'm gonna go with us in that one. We're like the Lions. If we get momentum on Thanksgiving Day, it's a problem. Even though we also had some memorable losses too, but I won't go there. So I got us over the Chargers, and the Giants and Redskins, I'm gonna say the Redskins beat them in this one. So that's my week 12 Thanksgiving picks, and that's my week 11 picks. Thank y'all for all the support. Few shout outs. Shout out to, I think his name is Dan Doler, or the man Dan. He shouted me out on one of his videos. Y'all check out my subscribers as well, man. Subscriptions. People that subscribe to me. Is a lot of great channels of people that I follow. You got Predominantly Love. She does videos like I do, encouraging videos Mondays and Wednesdays. Check her out. You also got another guy. He even shouted me out on Facebook and on his website and YouTube. Is Golden Key Media. Check him out. He deals with a lot of local talent, local vloggers, and the Virginia area that we're from. And also check out Lyrical Entertainment. He does music, and he also does like encouraging videos like I do. He has an album that just released called Colossians 3:16, and he just did a book release. So y'all check out the people that subscribe to me. A lot of good vloggers, a lot of good videos other than what I do myself. But other than that, thank y'all all for the support. Continue to subscribe to this channel. Those who haven't, share, let others know about it, man. Any ideas you have for the sports videos, you let me know. Any ideas you have for the encouragement videos, let me know. We trying to end this thing with a bang for 2017, and 2018 is going to be some great stuff. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day. Take it easy.